Hi guys, welcome back to Griffin's Gaming Guide. Today we're going after another Nioh 2 trophy, Grazer Eraser, where you need to defeat Mezuki and Gozuki in the same mission. Definitely one of the easier trophies to get in Nioh 2. Basically you need to defeat the two big boys in the level. Gozuki you'll find just after the start of the level, and Mezuki is the level boss. Now I've already put up the Bold Wrangler trophy on exactly how to defeat Gozuki. I'll put a card in just here so you can go back if you like any more in-depth information on how to defeat it. But for me, I left this one until later on in the game. I actually realised that I left the level rather than actually finishing it off after I beat Gozuki for the Bold Wrangler trophy. So I never actually managed to defeat both of them in the same level. Bit silly, but there we go. But I've come back in now. I'm roughly level 60, so I'm pretty much going to rip through the pair of them. I'm going to show you a very quick way. If you have left this one until a bit later on in the game, this way you'll be able to get through the level a damn sight faster. Once you've beaten Gozuki, he'll give you the village cemetery key. That will open up a gate just behind him. It's kind of over to the far north of the arena. But obviously for those of you that are trying to get this one done sooner rather than later, watch out for his kind of swing attacks. He hasn't really got a lot of range. Gozuki's got a charge attack that he can do. But like I said in the Bold Wrangler trophy, there's so much scenery around, you should be able to avoid it pretty quickly. If not, do one of your burst attacks and you'll be able to counter it anyway, providing your timing is down for that. If you are struggling, he is weak to fire. You can use ranged weapons. If you manage to get yourself a hand cannon or a decent matchlock or anything like that, might make your fight a little bit easier. So we've just dropped him here. We'll pick up the village cemetery key, where we're going to make our way straight through the double gates. From these double gates, you can then make your way up to the rooftop, which cuts out a very large portion of the level. There's hardly any enemies that you actually need to face if you go this way. So we'll just make our way up here, like I say, over the rooftops, and we'll drop down in a sec. Now, weapon-wise for me, I've just unlocked the third area in the game, and I'm rocking dual swords and an Adachi. Very, very powerful. They're both yokai weapons as well. I've got the Blood Spider blade for the Adachi and the Yamanba, I think that's how you say it, blades as dual swords. You can see them there on screen. They're massive and they deal some incredible damage in any stance. If you can get some of them, I strongly recommend it. So all we're going to do, defeat these couple of enemies here. You don't need to defeat them. The majority of enemies in Nioh 2, you can run past them. Obviously, if you're going for your Amrita, if you're trying to level up, or you want to get some soul cores, or you just want to get a bit of experience for the game, it will help you out massively to defeat these enemies and learn their attack patterns, because there's some stages later on in the game where you're going to be in some very tight spaces with a lot of enemies around you, meaning that you're going to need to be very adept at dealing with these guys. This is a very good way to learn it in these sort of levels. So I'm just going to continue making our way through the level here. I'm going to take this guy out because he's killed me on quite a few occasions, so I fancy a bit of payback on him. So just obviously make your way back up the hill. If you've already completed the mission, you pretty much know where you've got to go anyway. No issue there too much. Make your way up here. There's 3 little Gaki enemies in this area that you're just going to come up to. It makes your life a hell of a lot easier. Use your bow and arrow, use any sort of ranged attacks that you got, and just take them out from a distance. Because if they lose all their ki, one could eat the other one and then become a lot bigger and become much more of a handful if they grow into them bigger Gakis. So we'll just jump into this temple quick, take out the Enki, grab the inner shrine key, then make our way back through the double gate. Obviously use the shrine if you're running low on elixirs for whatever reason. Obviously if you are doing this when you're much earlier levelled, replenish your elixirs, spend your Amrita, level up, do whatever it is you need to do. Then we'll go through and we'll fight Mezuki. Right then, now time to take out the level 1 boss. Obviously, if you've already done this one, you know what you got to do. Stay off his backside, try and stay on his flank as much as you can. If you do try and stay behind him and adopt the old Souls or Bloodborne tactic of kind of smacking their ass until they're dead, it won't work with him, because being a kind of horse hybrid demon thing, he's got a very nasty back kick that can send you flying. So you want to be very careful of that one. Stay on his sides, keep your distance as much as you can. Once he kind of charges up for one of his attacks, that's when you can get in and punish him. But whichever way you choose to do this one, provided you've defeated them both in the same level, obviously you've got to do them in order. You've got to do Gozuki and then Mezuki, because Mezuki will end the level. Your trophy will unlock as soon as Mezuki's been defeated. So then guys, I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please hit the like button. Let me know down in the comment section how you got on with the Grazer Eraser Trophy. Make sure you subscribe to Griffin's Gaming Guides. After you subscribe, please hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future Nioh 2 content. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.